Good morning. Today our new class is need of filter circuit and its types. Need of filter circuit and its types and voltage regulators. These two topics are discussing one by one now. Okay. Next, recap of this presentation. In previous class we discussed about full wave bridge rectifier and advantages and disadvantages of full wave bridge rectifier. These two topics are completed in previous class. Okay. Now, next, objectives of this presentation. On completion of this period, you would be able to understand first of all need of filter circuit. What is filter circuit? What is the need of filter circuit? And what are the types of filter circuit? And next, voltage regulators. And next, voltage regulators. Why we use in voltage regulators in electronic devices and circuits. And next, summary. And next, summary. Okay. These two topics are discussing one by one now. So next, first topic is need of filter circuit. Need of filter circuit. So see this figure. This is the filter circuit. See this figure. This is the filter circuit. Okay. Filter circuit. Apply rectified output, that is pulsating DC. So filter is required. You can take rectifier or pulsating DC and produces pure DC output and produces pure DC output. Okay. First of all, need of filter circuit. The output of filter, output of rectifier is pulsating DC. So the output of rectifier, half wave, full wave and full wave bridge, center tapped, full wave bridge, in any type of full wave, in any type of rectifier, half wave and full wave rectifier, output is pulsating DC output. So that contains, that is the pulsating DC output. We can take the type of pulsating DC output. Pulsating DC means it contains AC component and DC component. It contains AC component and DC component. You can take, so output of rectifier, either half wave, full wave center tapped, full wave bridge rectifier, any output is nothing but pulsating DC output. That means it contains AC and DC component. Okay. So we need filter because it can remove AC component and produces pure DC component. We can find out. So my aim is we can find pure DC, but it can remove AC component. How it is possible? So it can possible only in filter circuit. That's why we can take filter circuit. Filter circuit is used to remove the AC component and to allow the DC component to reach the load. DC component to reach the load. So okay. So observe this circuit. A filter circuit is connected between rectifier and the load. Filter circuit is connected between rectifier and the load. So pulsating DC output of rectifier is applied to the input of filter circuit. What is the purpose of filter circuit? It can remove AC component and produces and allows DC component, pure DC component. That is the output of filter circuit. That is the purpose of filter circuit. Okay. We need pure DC, then apply the filter circuit in any electronic devices and components in any place. Okay. This is the need of filter circuit. And next, what are the types of filter circuits? Types of filter circuits. So what are the types of filter circuits? Filter circuits are basically 4 types. Okay. So first one is capacitor filter. Second one, LC filter. LC filter is also known as choke input filter. Another name of LC filter is nothing but choke input filter. And third type is CLC filter. Third type is CLC filter. Another name of CLC filter is nothing but section filter. Other name of CLC filter is nothing but section filter. And last one, the fourth type of filter circuit is nothing but CRC filter. Fourth type of filter circuit is nothing but CRC filter. These types of filters are used in any cases. Okay, so mainly these are the four types: capacitor filter, LC filter. LC filter is nothing but inductor capacitor filter. CLC filter is nothing but capacitor inductor capacitor filter. CRC filter is nothing but capacitor resistor capacitor filter. Okay, CRC filter. Okay, these are the different types of filter circuits. Okay, filter circuit and types of filter circuits. Need of filter circuit and types of filter circuit is completed. And next topic is voltage regulators. And next topic is voltage regulators. In many electronic applications, it is desired that DC voltage should remain constant irrespective of changes in AC mains or load. In many electronic applications, voltage regulators is desired. The DC voltage should remain constant irrespective of changes in AC mains or load. If in case input is changes, then output is not changing. That's why we can desire voltage regulators. Okay, so under such situations, voltage regulating devices are used with ordinary power supply. So under such situations, in case of sometimes voltage regulating devices are used with ordinary power supply also. Okay, next, so voltage regulating devices constitute regulated DC power supply. It constitutes regulated DC power supply and keeps the DC voltage at fairly constant value. So this constitutes voltage regulator constitutes regulated DC power supply and keeps the DC voltage at fairly constant value. Therefore, a DC power supply which maintains the output voltage constant irrespective of AC mains fluctuations or load variation is known as regulated DC power supply. Okay, I repeat this point. In many electronic applications, it is desired that DC voltage should remain constant irrespective of changes in AC mains or load. Under such situations, voltage regulating devices are used with ordinary power supply. This constitutes regulated DC power supply and keeps the DC voltage at fairly constant value. Therefore, a DC power supply maintains the output voltage constant irrespective of AC main fluctuations or load variation. That is known as regulated DC power supply. Okay, next, working of a simple Zener regulated power supply. Working of a simple Zener regulated DC power supply. So this is the block diagram of DC power supply. See this block diagram. So this block diagram, DC power supply block diagram contains one ordinary power supply and one voltage regulator and load resistor also. Okay, so working of simple Zener regulated DC power supply. A DC power supply which maintains the output voltage constant irrespective of AC mains fluctuations or load variations is known as regulated DC power supply. A DC power supply which maintains the output voltage constant irrespective of AC mains fluctuations or load variations is known as regulated DC power supply. Okay, so a regulated power supply consists of an ordinary power supply and voltage regulating device. So observe this. So AC voltage is applied to an ordinary power supply. So the output of ordinary power supply is fed to the voltage regulator, which produces the final output. Voltage regulator produces the final output. Voltage regulator produces the final output. Okay, so the output voltage remains constant. The output voltage remains constant whether the load current changes or there are fluctuations in the input AC voltage. The output voltage remains constant whether the load current changes or there are fluctuations in the input AC voltage. The complete circuit of regulated power supply using Zener diode as a voltage regulating device. So the complete circuit of a regulated power supply using Zener diode as a voltage regulating device. So observe the circuit diagram, see the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram of DC power supply. So this is the regulated power supply, DC regulated power supply. The regulated power supply is a combination of three circuits. Observe the circuit diagram. So this circuit diagram consists of three circuits. One is bridge rectifier, second one is capacitor filter. C is nothing but the capacitor filter, and Zener diode. Observe this Zener diode. Zener diode is nothing but Zener voltage regulator. Okay, so this diagram consists of three circuits. One is bridge rectifier, second one is capacitor filter, third one is Zener diode. Third one is Zener diode. Observe this. So this three circuit combination is nothing but a regulated DC power supply. So observe this, AC input, AC supply is applied to the primary winding of transformer. Primary winding of transformer. This AC input, this AC supply goes to secondary winding of transformer by using mutual induction. So at point P is nothing but secondary winding of AC voltage. Okay, so this secondary winding of AC supply is applied to the bridge rectifier. Okay, first circuit is the bridge rectifier. So the bridge rectifier converts the transformer secondary AC voltage. It converts transformer secondary AC voltage into pulsating voltage. This is the rectifier circuit. This is the rectifier circuit. So in any type of rectifier, the output is nothing but pulsating DC output. Here also, so bridge rectifier converts the transformer secondary AC voltage at point P into pulsating voltage at point Q. So AC signal is the pure sine wave. AC signal at point P, presenting signal is the sine wave signal. Okay, so next at point Q, output of bridge rectifier. At point Q is nothing but output of bridge rectifier. Here the waveform is pulsating DC waveform. Pulsating DC waveform means it contains AC and DC component, AC wave and also DC wave. This pulsating DC voltage is applied to the capacitor filter circuit. What is the purpose of capacitor filter circuit? What is the purpose of capacitor filter circuit? The pulsating DC voltage is applied to the capacitor filter. This filter reduces the pulsations in the rectified DC output voltage at point R. Pulsations in the rectifier DC output voltage at point R. I repeat this point also. The second circuit is the capacitor filter circuit. So the output of bridge rectifier is nothing but pulsating DC voltage. This pulsating DC voltage is applied to the capacitor filter circuit. This filter reduces the pulsations in the rectified DC output. This filter reduces the pulsations in the rectified DC output voltage at point R. And third circuit is nothing but Zener voltage regulator. Finally, the Zener voltage regulator performs two functions. The output of pulsating DC is applied to Zener voltage regulator. So finally the Zener voltage regulator performs two functions. Firstly, it reduces the variations in the filtered output voltage. So what is the first step of Zener voltage regulator? So it reduces the variations in the filtered output voltage. First of all, it reduces the variations in the filtered output voltage, and secondly, it keeps the output voltage nearly constant. It keeps the output voltage nearly constant whether the load current changes or there is change in input AC voltage. Whether the load current changes or there is change in input AC voltage. I repeat once again this circuit. Zener voltage regulator. Finally, the Zener voltage regulator performs two functions. Firstly, it reduces the variations in the filtered output voltage, and secondly, it keeps the output voltage Vout nearly constant whether the load current changes or there is change in the input AC voltage also. So this is nothing but circuit diagram of DC power supply. Observe the waveforms at point P. Point P means it is at point P. First waveform. Observe the first waveform. At point P is the input AC signal. Input wave, sine wave. So at point Q is nothing but output of bridge rectifier. That is the pulsating DC. Second waveform is nothing but pulsating DC at point Q. So this applied to the filter circuit. Filter circuit changes at point R. So that is nothing but, so it remove or reduces the pulsations in the rectified DC output voltage at point R. So what about point S? That is the final stage. Point S is the last stage across the load resistor stage. So this is pure DC form. However, when voltage regulating device is added to this ordinary power supply, it turns into a regulated power supply. When voltage regulating device is added to this ordinary power supply, it turns into a regulated power supply. Okay? Voltage regulator, working of Zener voltage regulator. Simple Zener voltage DC power supply. Okay, completed. Next, summary of this presentation. We have seen need of filter circuit and its types. And the second one is voltage regulators. These two topics are completed. Okay, these two topics are very important topics. Next, frequently asked questions may be asked. The first question is, what is the need of filter circuit? And this question may also be asked. So define filter circuit. Or what is the need of filter circuit in electronic devices and circuits? Okay. And next, second question is, what are the types of filter circuit? This question may also be asked in different types. List the types of filter circuit. Okay. Next, third question. What is the purpose of voltage regulators? So this question may also be asked. Draw the circuit of voltage regulator. Or draw the waveform of voltage regulator. And filter circuit. In case of filter circuit, the question may also be asked. Draw the circuit of filter circuit. Okay. Next, last question. So working of simple Zener regulated DC power supply. Working of simple GNR regulated DC power supply. Okay. So in this question may also be asked, draw the circuit of simple GNR regulated DC power supply, and also draw the waveforms of circuit and also waveform of simple GNR regulated DC power supply. Okay. So different questions in different ways may also be asked in these two topics. Okay. These two topics are very important topics. Prepare well. Okay. Any doubts? Okay. Thank you.